Okay. Sorry again. One of these days, I'm going to be doing this on time and not the night before the next game. But also, this just gives a chance for us to preview the next game. So, of course, the Vikings beat the Bears in overtime, 30-27. It should not have gotten to that point, of course. Yeah, it's crazy how things work. So and of course the Thursday games also, and the Black Friday game. So it's just been a weird week of football, of course. So far, and of course last weekend with the Vikings. So um in terms of, just want to talk about how we can improve from last game to this game. Basically, that's sort of what this is going to be more like. Of course, holding the Cardinals on the ground is going to be very important, just like how we held the Bears to only their leading rusher was Caleb Williams for 33 yards. I imagine Kyler Murray is going to be, what's up? What's up, Daniel? What's up? I imagine it's going to be the same thing with Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray's probably going to be their leading rusher, maybe. Who knows? But for the Bears, it wasn't. It was. For the Bears, it was Caleb Williams for 33. But maybe for Kyler, I don't know if Kyler Murray is going to do the same tomorrow. So, because James Conner. So, but the thing we did need to improve on, the defense. While it did have its moments, it did have, had 3 sacks, 2 by Grenard and 1 by Van Ginkel. It got too relaxed. Caleb went 32 of 47, 340 yards and 2 touchdowns. So I don't know. It's just like we blitz and it's like a blitz. Got to get to the quarterback or else we're screwed. Basically. But we managed to keep pace with the Bears during the game. We managed to outscore. Do better than the Bears for most of the game until the very end. Sam Darnold was 22 of 34, 330, and 2 touchdowns. So very similar stats to Caleb Williams. Did not have to throw it as much because Aaron Jones had 22 carries for 106 yards and a touchdown. Nick Mullins even. And this is and we're going to get to Daniel Jones in just a moment, because I haven't really actually spoken about Daniel Jones. So many things to actually discuss, but Nick Mullins came in for a play, threw it to Aaron Jones again, and got the first down. And is Nick Mullins going to be the backup quarterback for the rest of the season? We shall see. But as of right now, for some weeks, at least until toward the end of the season, Nick Mullins is the foreseeable backup. Daniel Jones is going to probably move up to quarterback 3 ahead of Brett Rippon. So that's sort of where I see it. But he's going to have a good head coach to coach him, and some great receivers. Talking about great receivers, we're attaching this all to how the Bears game. Justin Jefferson did not have a good game, but his presence allows the other receivers and tight ends to flourish. Jordan Addison, 8 catches, 162 yards and a touchdown. Hawkinson, 7 catches, 114 yards, and 0 touchdowns. But that's okay. That's okay. Jalen Naylor, however, that's going to be something we need to talk about. I don't think Jalen Naylor. Yes, he got one catch, one touchdown. But Jalen Naylor still having problems. I don't know if I want him as wide receiver 3, put in Brandon Powell back in for wide receiver 3, what have you. So, but yeah, and Jones getting some catches too, including the one big one by Nick Mullins. So, and then of course, in the Bears had to throw it a lot toward the end of the game. DJ Moore got 160 yards and a touchdown. Keenan Allen 86 yards and a touchdown. Cole Kmet 64 yards. So how we managed that end of the game was very not great. I mean, it's not just the onside kick, which Johnny Munt, I don't understand what he was doing. He wasn't. He was just. He's not even paying attention to where he is. But yeah, I know Johnny Munt is gonna be more involved just because of the Josh Oliver situation. So, but hopefully T. Hawkins will be doing most of the tight end plays, being tight end for most of the plays, I should say. So, but in regards to the Bear, but yeah. But going back to the Bears, in terms of how our offense did, in terms of how their defense did against us, they got 3 sacks on us, one by Walker, Sweat, and Martin. So the Vikings offensive line was definitely, I don't know. It's I don't see too much of a difference, to be honest. But it's what it, I mean, it is what it is. But Dalton Reiser is better than Ed Ingram. Still, at the end of the day, but I feel like I don't know. It's just you just had a bad out, and you had not. I mean, Sam Darnold had to run and around the pocket a lot. But he managed to escape a lot of sacks, and that was very good by him. So, but we held our spot, and we're gonna keep on moving to Arizona. We got a 3-game home stretch. We got after winning 3 straight, no loss November. Yeah. John Parker Roma was perfect. Cara Santos, we blocked his kick. That was very funny. That really helped us in the end. But yeah, Minnesota, we cannot, we just can't let it always just come down to, things come down to an onside kick. It worked against Green Bay. Almost, failed us against Chicago, but yeah, playing soft coverage is not going to work. And Brian Flores' defense, you want to beat the Eagles, you want to beat the Lions. Those are the 2 teams I'm most worried about. We gotta really step it up. Just all around. But I feel like the offense is doing enough right now. There is definitely some times where, it can go a little lax, or it can go a little dead for a moment. But defense is definitely the one I'm really concerned about right now. I mean, I don't know. It's just stop how you need it. You got to break against the Lions, which when that fumble recovery. But if you get killed in the passing game, that's gonna hurt you in the playoffs, and then so I know we're not in the playoffs just yet, but you gotta think about this because we're 98% chance to make the playoffs right now. But I seriously think that if I would rather, even though Lions are probably the best team right now, I would rather play them than the Eagles in Philadelphia, because Philadelphia is a crazy environment, and it's a very hostile environment, and outdoors elements, all that. So, but luckily we'll probably be playing an NFC South or NFC West team, considering if we don't win the division, on the road. So, not going to be as bad. Of course, if it's like the Rams again, maybe have to worry a little bit. But as of right now, I think the Vikings are in a good spot um, right now to make the playoffs, and we're still gonna fight for division and whatnot. Probably as I said, probably not gonna win it. You need the Lions to drop some games. The Lions are doing everything they can. I mean, feels like the Lions doing everything they can right now. Whether it is I mean, not on purpose, of course, but they have some players, unfortunately, who are hurt. Of course, the whole incident today where posted a picture and the play calls or cadences are on the whiteboard. So, you know, the Lions are a beatable team. Every team, I say every team is a beatable team, especially the Chiefs, who I don't know how they're getting away with all these wins, but it is what it is. Um, Lions have definitely, well, I don't say have gotten away with it. I mean, it's just the other team. I mean, the other team is just whether it's the Texans or the Bears, those two stick out at me. They just fall flat on their faces, and it's I don't know, frustrating as a Viking fan. But I hope the Bills um, can beat the Lions. I hope the Packers can beat the Lions. I mean, ultimately, my dream goal at the end of the day is to hope for a Vikings Packers NFC Championship game. Of course, I know it's one game at a time. Arizona is up tomorrow. It is a team who we could possibly see in the wild card. It's a good test just to see how we fare up against the NFC West if we do play one of their um, teams because he played the Rams, we played the 49ers. I don't know if the 49ers are making the playoffs, but it's just a good test. You know, to see what we might face them all card. I mean, I don't want to take, and this is not taking any team for granted because the Cardinals, you don't know what Cardinal team you're going to get, to be honest. But, focus on, Trey, containing Kyler Murray. I think that's first and foremost, obviously. Just contain like Trey McBride and whatnot. So, I think, I don't think we've ever lost the Cardinals at US Bank Stadium. So I just like how it's been a very long time since the 49ers have won here. So I feel very good of our chances getting to 10-2. NFC North minus the Bears, the top three, some of the best competition for the North. So Packers, please win next week. Vikings, doesn't matter how you win, just win. Of course, we're all complaining, including me, about the quality of our wins, just like the one against the Bears, and how we couldn't put it away and all that. But I think that we, if as long as you win, you win, and and I know quality. That you can't make all those mistakes in the playoffs, but you never know. Playoffs are game by game by game. It's just one game. It's not a series. It's one game. So, yeah. And in regards to the Bears, they fired Eberflus after the Lions game, not our game. But I love just a lot of back to back to back devastating losses against the Packers. With a blocked field goal, us also with a blocked field goal, but getting into overtime, winning the coin toss, and just not doing anything on that first drive, and then that Lions hold debacle like that. Like you get fired. If something like that happen, you deserve to get fired, especially. So that was the first time the Bears ever done that during firing a coach during the season. So, yeah. But I don't know. I really just hope. I really wanted to go to. I really wanted to go to week 18. Me, Jim B, if he's still, he's still up to it. So I don't know. Um, but yeah. And yeah, I hope we can, we're gonna try to go as far as we can in regards to what's gonna happen next season, where there's who's gonna be starting. I mean, it's gonna be JJ McCarthy starting for us. But unless Sam Darnold take us to the NFC Championship game, we lose closely. But it's gonna be JJ's show, and Daniel Jones might be the backup. That is just might be what it is. Um, Hopefully we don't have to start Daniel Jones in the playoffs. That's all I hope. 4D chess. We don't have to play Daniel Jones in the playoffs. But yeah, it'd be crazy if though that were to have happened, and then it was the Falcons we play in the playoffs. Probably not. I think the Falcons are going to, though. I think they're going to choke that playoff spot away. But that's just my opinion. I think the Buccaneers are in prime position to win that division again. And Todd Bowles, Todd Bowles, he just keeps on getting away with it. So, but yeah, not really too many thoughts. I just want to share on this game. Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh, one thing I did forget about this game. Um, we did. I did talk about the block field goal, but I also forgot about the Bears just other special team issue with the muff punt. So great recovery by Bo Richter. So just want to shout him out. But this defense, when it comes to other NFC North opponents, can be difficult. It can be something. Hopefully, Cardinals. I just want a comfortable win. I know for the views and all that, it would be entertaining to have a close game, but just for my blood pressure, it's gonna just just make it comfortable for me. And talking about comfortable, tomorrow you're probably gonna see. So still, same place and all wherever, but I'm gonna have a new. Got new furniture and all that, so I got new recliner, new seat. So you're gonna see that tomorrow. I don't know. Hope you guys. I don't know. I like it. So I mean, of course, I have the Viking cover. I'm gonna have a cover of the Viking cover over it, but so it won't notice too much difference. But yeah, I think we are in prime position to at the very least take that fifth seed, um, and just hope that the lines slip up at some point because we can't let them get a Super Bowl before us. I'm gonna say this just right now. I would rather have the Packers win a Super Bowl over the Lions. You heard me right. Packers over Lions for the Super Bowl. So that's all I really got to say on that. Yeah, that's all I really got. So Vikings, close win against the Bears. Game tomorrow, noon Central Standard Time, going live. So we'll go live for that. We'll see if it's gonna be Justin Jefferson, or the rest of the team, or Justin Jefferson goes off, or the rest of the team goes off, or maybe both. I would love to see both, but that's sort of what I got from that game. So for offensive wise, so yeah, gonna have to pick your poison team. So sorry, rambling on. Thank you all for watching. I know this is short and this is very, very the latest possible. But thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow at noon Central Standard Time for the Cardinals at Vikings game. So yeah. And as always, Skull, baby. Skull. Peace.